All right, Nana. First question. How old are you?
Oh dear, I forgot. What year is this?
2026.
And then I'm 83 years old.
Okay, you're 83 years old. What jobs did you have and what jobs were they?
Well, I had jobs when I was in high school, part-time. I worked in the library. That's all I can remember right now. And when I was in college, I worked in a lot of libraries. And I once worked in my uncle's my candy store. Not actually a candy store, but he at the swimming pool. He ran the concession where you could buy ice creams and candy, and I used to work there sometimes. That's about most. And then I worked, I already said this, in the library at the college. And then after I graduated from college, I was a nurse, so I worked at the hospital. And then I worked in a hospital in California. And then I worked in the health department in New York. And then my last job was working for the federal government at Fort Myers, Virginia, as the public health nurse.
Okay. Third question. What was it like being a kid back then?
We had a lot of chores. I had to sweep the steps from upstairs to downstairs every morning. We lived in what was called a two-family house owned by my grandmother. And upstairs was one apartment where a lady named Mrs. Weiler lived with her two daughters. And upstairs we lived, me, my mother, my father, my brother, and my grandmother. And my grandmother owned the house, and we lived there until, I was long married, and they finally moved out of that house into another house where my Uncle John lives now. My brother John lives, which I think you've been to, but I can't remember.
Okay. Number 4. What is your favorite food and why?
Oh, macaroni.
Macaroni?
Macaroni. Well, in the United States, people call it pasta.
Pasta, yeah.
Right, but a lot of people in Italians call it macaroni. And any way it comes, I like the fat ones the best. Don't like the spaghetti as much, it's too messy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope. All right, last question. Where were you born?
Staten Island, New York. St. Vincent's Hospital, to be specific.
Okay.
On Staten Island. That hospital is still there. They made it bigger and better. But it's still in use, yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be it.